I think the best way to perhaps look at mobile is what most of the marketers have to do is do a little of introspection within their own media mix. I mean, what mobile really does do is it amplifies any sorts of media. So, whatever is the limitation that the traditional media throws, mobile really fills in that gap. So, whether it is basically adding more reach to the consumers, whether it is amplifying, whether it's bringing more ROI, I think mobile plays that role. So, as a marketer, you first really need to know what are your core business challenges. So be it acquisition, be it engagement, be it building loyalty, be it inculcating the repeat purchase of consumers. Once you identify that, that's the time you really say, okay, this is something that I need mobile for. And once that is defined, then you can really give a very specific brief to a mobile agency. There are three very essential things here. So you need to know who you're targeting, how do they operate, how do they use mobile, and what is it that I need as a desired output from these consumers. Once as a marketer I understand these three things, I mean we can really design a fabulous campaign. So I think from a designing of a campaign perspective, these are the three critical elements. That who are the consumer that I'm targeting, how do they use mobile, and what is it that I need from them. The biggest learning from the missed call campaign was that it was very simple. The simplicity of the technology was and zero cost to consumer made it such popular. Also, what was very important here in this case was what happens after you give a missed call. So the experience that a consumer gets after giving a missed call. So what is the trigger? What is the rationale or what is the reason why a consumer would give a missed call? So the experience that the consumer gets after giving a missed call, that really made the enticement, that made the change. So in case of Unilever, we were really targeting consumers who were deprived of media of entertainment. So they were deprived of several things, and one of the things that they were deprived was entertainment. So what the brand perhaps provided them was entertainment, content which were dynamic, entertaining to them, and that triggered the viral of why consumer called up repeatedly. We see digital gratification as a big change. So instead of marketers dropping price, we see consumers been getting digital gratification which are led to purchases. Now this purchases will basically help marketer track their purchase behavior, and based on purchase behavior, the size, the variant that they're buying, it will help the marketer to intelligently retarget these consumers. I think this is what is going to be a big change in the coming months. So gratification also depends on what consumer segment are you targeting. So for example, when you take a case of a diaper brand, the gratification could be based on my baby's age. The content could be a gratification besides many other things. When you really talk to a rural consumer, a talk time could be a gratification. When you really go down, even down, for them, cash could be a gratification. So the cash that he could fund his kids' education could be a gratification. So, I'm saying gratification depends on which target segment are you really looking at, which consumer base are you really looking at. I think one thing is very essential, that the marketers has to look at mobile from a very strategic point of view. See, if you look mobile from a very tactical campaign perspective, the result that you get out of the campaign are very, very tactical. I could give you specific campaigns where marketers have done campaigns, they did not get desired responses from consumers, they made mistakes, they learned, they've changed, and then they've done better. Now, what eventually mobile helps you do is, the better you basically re-engage with the consumer, you create a pool of audiences who become your brand advocate. And these are the consumers who will drive change for your brand. So over time, you will see a phenomena where brands will have 100 million consumers who are following, 100,000 consumers who are following their brand, and they become very, very essential for a brand to do the first pilot. So if I want to try a new product launch, if you want to try a new variant, this becomes my sample base to try something new in the market. And And this, I mean, if the numbers grow, I mean, it really, doesn't matter to me whether I take mass media or not if I have a substantial large number of consumers following me on a continuous basis. So this will be a new change. Creating your own media using mobile will be the new change. India basically is diversified into several segments. So you have India 1, which is the urban market audiences, which are mostly smartphone, feature phone users. Then you have India 2 and then you have India 3. I mean, when you talk about technology, location-based targeting, augmented reality, applications, experiences over mobile, I think, we will be very soon catching up with that. So there would be instances where a brand would be tracking where the consumer is, and you would be getting specific location-based, time-based offers. However, to take it to the larger masses, I think it's still a while for that. Actually, to bring that change, we really have to look at the consumer's lifestyle. See, most of the consumers at last are deprived of several things. They are deprived of entertainment, they are deprived of education, they are unskilled. I mean, if as a brand you take a conscious step of, bringing that shift, bringing that change in their lifestyle, bringing them skill, bringing them, quality education, quality brands, quality products at a reasonable price, people will adopt to it. I'll just give you an example. I mean, if I could, perhaps by some mean track consumers who are buying my product, and instead of giving him a price discount, give him a cashback of 10 rupees, or if I can basically, fund his kids' education, I think that will make an impact. If I could basically, at a zero cost, educate them how to learn language, that will bring change. And many brands would adopt to such services because that will impact. So if as a brand you make change in the consumer's lifestyle, that is where you really make an impact to their life. I think mobile generally is perceived as a ROI medium. So, I mean, if you really look at reducing the cost and increasing reach, I think you make a big mistake. I mean, you should look at much beyond cost. So, I think that's the biggest mistake that many marketers are today doing. That they're only looking at the cost elements of the mobile medium. It's very interesting to see that all sorts of media today are consumed on mobile. So the handset device is a single point for consumption for all sorts of media. So I watch my video, I watch YouTube, I watch IPL, I hear radio, I read my newspaper, e-newspapers. I consume all sorts of media on my mobile device. So mobile is very, very essential. The convergence of all sorts of media will be happening on mobile. So you really can't ignore the power of mobile. So mobile, I believe, is a must. It's extremely essential.